Afternoon, guys. Afternoon.
All right, guys. We'll start with James from TalkSport.
Hi, Brendan. How are you?
Yeah, go for it. James.
Hi, Brendan. How are you?
James, how are you? You okay?
Brendan, Napoli, they've competed in the last six of the last 8 Champions League campaigns. Is this a perfect opportunity to test yourself against one of the best sides in Europe?
Yeah, no, I certainly believe they're a Champions League club. Got great experience, as you say, James, over these last numbers of years in the competition. So, so they arrive in the Europa League. It's probably one of the favourites to do well in it. So, a very good side, full of experience and quality. But it's such an exciting game for us to start the competition, and we're as I said, we're excited by it.
La domanda quindi era: la Napoli è arrivata a essere nelle ultime 6 di 8 Champions League, è una delle squadre migliori in Europa, secondo te? Questa sicuramente è una grandissima esperienza. Hanno tantissima esperienza e ovviamente è uno dei favoriti, dei preferiti per questa Europa League. Sono una squadra molto molto buona, molta esperienza, grande qualità, ed è veramente una partita molto molto eccitante per iniziare.
And finally, for me, Brendan, I know stats can be misleading, but it's 15 games without a goal or assist for James Maddison now. How is he going about trying to refine his form?
Well, listen, every player will always go through a period, especially the rise that James has had over these last numbers of years. And I think over the course of the last probably 12 to 15 months, the probably injuries have held him back more than his actual talent. But I've got no doubt over the course of the season that he's going to, be a very, very important player for us. Yeah, he's got a big talent, and like I said, it's something that he's working very hard in training, and I'm pretty sure he'll show over the season his value and worth to the team. As I said, he's a player that I always look forward to working with, coming to here, and that continues to be the same. And but like I said, the level that he's been at, sometimes, and every footballer's the same. You go through a period where you don't quite hit the heights, but I've got no doubt that over the course of the season, once he gets his rhythm, and we start to improve, not just individually but as a team, then he'll get that form back.
Sorry. E parlando in termini di statistiche, nelle ultime 15 partite, Maddison senza gol, cosa ne pensi? Ovviamente ci sono stati molti cambiamenti in lui negli ultimi anni, purtroppo negli ultimi 12-15 mesi, con vari infortuni, è stato quello il suo problema, non il suo talento di certo, e senza dubbio per me però è molto importante per noi, è molto importante per la squadra. Come dicevo, il suo talento che ha, lavora molto molto duro in allenamento, e sono sicuro che ci farà vedere il suo valore, lo farà vedere tutta la squadra. Io sono sempre contento di averlo qui, e come tutti i giocatori ci sono giornate buone, giornate non tanto buone, però arriverà e ritroverà il suo ritmo, non solo lui come giocatore individuale, ma tutta la squadra. Miglioriamo sempre di più.
Okay, Rob Dorset.
Hi, Brendan. Good to see you.
Hi, Rob.
There are new rules in the Europa League this season. Whichever team finishes top of the group goes straight through to the last 16. Now, look, of course, I know that the target has to be to finish top of the group anyway, but I wonder whether that new rule changes your thinking a little bit, and in times where you've maybe last season rested one or two of the bigger players, maybe you haven't got the luxury to do so this time. How does that new rule change your thinking?
Not so much. I think my idea last year was to finish top of the group, and we were able to do that. So whichever team I play, Rob, I'll always feel confident that we can win the game and progress. So yeah, and it's exactly the same this season. You know, I think that now with a lot of the players coming back to fitness, I think, you know, we brought in some players to help us with that depth and quality, and hopefully we can see that over the this period now between now and Christmas. It's such an important period because of the close proximity of games. So you're going to need your players, and whichever team I pit out, I look to hopefully get a positive result.
Ci sono adesso nuove regole, chiunque arriva al top del girone entra negli ultimi 16. Questo cambia il modo in cui la giocherai, insomma. Nel passato magari hai riposato dei grandi giocatori e può darsi che questa volta non potrai, vista questa nuova regola. No, la mia idea è sempre stata di finire top del girone, quindi la penso e la penserò sempre così. Molti dei giocatori adesso sono ritornati da infortuni, sono di nuovo fit, quindi si vedrà la qualità in loro. È molto importante il periodo tra adesso e Natale, specialmente perché ci sono partite una dopo l'altra, molto vicine. Però vedremo.
Brandon, we spoke with Youri Tielemans yesterday, who told us that he's keeping his options open when it comes to the issue of negotiating this new contract with Leicester. What are your thoughts on that situation? Do you have concerns that with less than 2 years left on his contract, he may look to run it down and be poached by one of the very big clubs that are supposedly interested in him?
No, I'd obviously seen what Youri has said, and like I always get from Youri, he gave an honest answer. I don't think it, and it's open to whatever way it's interpreted, you know. So for me, what I know is I have a player who is so committed, one of the best professionals I've ever worked with in my career as a manager. A young player who gave, like I said, an honest answer. He's talks have been ongoing with Youri and his representatives, but every day he comes in, he's top class professional. He's, my time here, he's shown the importance that he's had for me and how we work, and that, because of the professionalism of Youri and the type of man that he is, that won't change, whether he is 4 years in a contract, 5 years, or 6 months. For me, I've always said it with all the players, I will give everything to them to help them become better and improve. And then it's obviously always dialogue between his representatives and the club that will determine how long he stays. So, but he's happy, he's working well, and I'm just delighted he is with us.
E per quanto riguarda Youri, ha parlato delle sue opzioni che sono ancora aperte per quanto riguarda il nuovo contratto con il Leicester, perché adesso gli mancano meno di 2 anni. Cosa hai da dirci? Sì, ho visto, e io ho anche visto che ha dato una risposta molto onesta, poi da interpretare come si vuole, però è secondo me, uno dei migliori professionisti che ho visto nella mia carriera, uno dei giocatori che risponde, come ho appena detto, sempre onestamente, è di professione top class, e mi ha sempre dimostrato questo ogni volta che lo vedo qui, e non cambierà mai, che abbia 5 anni o 6 mesi che gli rimangono del contratto. Io darò sempre il mio tutto ai giocatori perché possano esprimersi, perché possano migliorare e giocare come devono. Poi sta a lui quanto rimane, sta a lui e coloro che lo circondano, però io sono molto contento che sia qui.
Ok, Luigi Giordano Pianitanapoli, please.
Sì,
Johnny, Tutto.
sì. Buongiorno mister, volevo chiederle se si aspetta un Napoli con il modulo 4-3-3 o 4-2-3-1, poiché mister Spalletti ha utilizzato entrambi i moduli in questo inizio di torneo. Grazie.
Molto grazie.
I am so sorry, I said all of that on mute. Good afternoon. Are you expecting a Napoli who will play 4-3-3 or a Napoli who will play 4-2-3-1, since Mr. Spalletti has used both so far?
Yeah, I think in a lot of the games that we have watched, they've played 4-3-3, but we know that they have that adaptability to play 4-2-3-1. So whichever the coach decides, he's a fantastic manager and a very experienced manager. So we have to prepare for both, but I feel he may play 4-3-3.
Sì, molte delle partite però sono state 4-3-3. Ovviamente sappiamo che dobbiamo prepararci per tutte e due, perché ne ha anche giocate 4-2-3-1 e qualsiasi cosa il mister decida. Io so che è un fantastico manager con molta esperienza, e dobbiamo prepararci ovviamente, però io penso forse 4-3-3.
Okay, Graham Bryce, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Graham.
The last time we had a press conference before a Europa League game, the question was the same about Yuri, and it seemed very positive at the time that he was going to sign. Can you tell us, what, in your opinion, why it's taken so long, why it's dragging out a little bit?
I've no idea, Graham. I concentrate on the football and making sure he's the best player that he can be, and giving him that support and environment and culture to be that. So, you know, it's natural. It's a very, very talented player who's in discussions with the club, and yeah, we'll see where that takes us. So there's no drama with it. It's just the reality of the situation. It only becomes a problem to me if there's a lack of commitment or there's not the same intensity. But that's never been the case with Yuri. He's, as I said, he's a top class professional. You know, he's a joy to work with, and whilst he's here for however long that is, then he will give, and I will always give the best to his development.
Nell'ultima conferenza stampa prima di una partita Europa League c'era una simile domanda per quanto riguarda Yuri. Le cose sembravano molto positive, che avrebbe firmato. Come mai ci ha messo così tanto tempo? Come mai ci sta mettendo così tanto tempo? La risposta è: non ho nessuna idea. Io mi concentro sul calcio, gli do il mio miglior sostegno e aiuto affinché possa essere il miglior calciatore che è capace di essere. Ovviamente è naturale, ha molto talento e ci sta pensando, però non c'è nessun dramma, non sta succedendo niente. C'è solo un problema se vedo che c'è una mancanza di intensità, se vedo che non c'è il focus, però come ho detto è un professionista top class ed è una gioia lavorare con lui.
Okay, Tom Colomossi.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Tom.
Despite having a lot of injuries last season, you managed to win the FA Cup and finish 5th. Do you now think you have a squad that's as strong as it's ever been during your time here to compete not only domestically but to have a long run in the Europa League as well?
Yeah, well, hopefully, Tom. That was our idea. As you say, we've been unfortunate really the last couple of seasons, but hopefully, touch wood, we get that. Get the fitness and have that little bit of luck that you need with injuries. But also, it's also more than that. You know, you need to, when you have success and you win, you want to keep on winning. But it's not just about talent. That's about mentality. It's about spirit. It's about quality. And for us, like I said, last 2 seasons have been great, but it's a new season. It's a new mentality, and it's a new hunger. And for us, this competition is very, very important. We would really like to go a long way in it, and hopefully we can. Cheers, Tom.
Malgrado molti infortuni, avete comunque vinto l'FA Cup e siete arrivati quinti. Quindi cosa diciamo per quello che sta per accadere? Sì, siamo stati sfortunati nelle ultime paio di stagioni, però per gli infortuni ovviamente ci vuole fortuna per rimettersi dagli infortuni che ci sono. Però quando hai successo, quando vinci, vuoi continuare a vincere. E non è solo questione di talento, è anche questione di mentalità, di spirito, di qualità. E nelle ultime 2 stagioni, le ultime 2 stagioni sono state fantastiche per noi. Questa però è una nuova stagione, c'è una nuova fame, e per noi.
Okay, Jordan Blackwell, please.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Jordan.
I think you said previously that this might be a bit of an adjustment season for Patson Daka as he moves over from Austria, but he does have a fair amount of experience in this competition and in Europe. Does that make it kind of like a gateway competition, like an easier competition for him to adjust to your style of play?
I wouldn't say an easier competition. I think the quality of the teams, of course, are at a really high level, but certainly his experience, and also Bubu's as well. They've played European games, so they understand the competition, and those are players that I absolutely feel that can come in and play in this competition, like in the Premier League. But yeah, I just think for Patson, as time goes with him, you'll see him become a better player once he's adjusted and adapted to both, domestically and obviously how we work, because it's be a different way of working. So, but he's settled in very, very well. I think game is finished. He's one of the first ones on there, supporting his teammates and being around them. So yeah, he's a fantastic man. We'll really enjoy watching his enthusiasm and his eye for goal during his time here.
Ho sentito che ha detto che Patson Dalla avrà bisogno sia una competizione una gara un po' più facile per lui. No, non proprio. Le qualità delle squadre è molto alta. Ovviamente ha giocato in partite europee, per esempio anche con il tempo, quando si è adattato un po' di più al nostro ritmo, al modo in cui giochiamo qui, le differenze ci sono ovviamente, come noi lavoriamo. Si sta già adattando però parecchio, e anche se non l'avete visto tantissimo in campo, se voi osservate a fine partita, lo vedete sempre uno dei primi che va dai compagni, il suo entusiasmo.
And can I just check if there's any fresh injury updates or anything like that, Brendan?
No. We're looking very good on the injury front. So yeah, most of the guys apart from Wesley and James, those are available, are there to be in the squad.
Thank you. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Jordan. Thank you.
Chiedeva se ci sono delle novità per quanto riguarda gli infortuni. Dice no, le cose stanno andando molto bene in termini di infortuni, a parte ovviamente Wesley e James, che non ci saranno, gli altri tutti sì.
Okay, we'll finish with Owen from Radio Leicester.
Hi, Brendan. Hope you're well. I wonder whether this game against Napoli could be almost considered as a bit of a yardstick as to the sort of the progression that you saw from the Europa League sort of campaign last season and losing to Slavia Prague, but also the progression not only from the quality of the squad, but the depth of the squad as well, and how far you're able to go in this competition and coming up against what you say already is a Champions League team.
Yeah, I think it's a good indication. I felt last season when we had to sort of prioritise a little bit around when we had injuries, and we suffered with that, especially in this competition. But it's certainly one that we can. It's certainly a competition that we would like to do really well in. You know, the players. You know, there's more experience now in the squad, having worked together and how we work over these last couple of years. We have a freshness with new players coming in, and as I said earlier, and as you said, we got that bit of depth that gives a different profile to the team, and so that's something that, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's a fantastic game to start the competition. You know, with the supporters at home, and it should be a great noise, and we would want to get off to a winning start if we can.
Thank you, Brendan. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, On. Thank you.
Cheers.
E per quanto riguarda la partita contro Napoli, è un modo di misurare il progresso, come la squadra, il Leicester, abbia migliorato, perché ovviamente avete perso contro Slavia Prague, quindi questo vi dice qualcosa in termini di qualità della squadra. E ha detto che è una squadra Champions League. Sì, nelle ultime stagioni ovviamente siamo stati sfortunati, abbiamo sofferto parecchio con vari infortuni, quindi abbiamo dovuto cambiare un pochino le cose. E adesso con l'esperienza negli ultimi anni abbiamo anche freschezza in termini di nuovi giocatori. Noi stiamo per giocare contro una fantastica squadra. Sarà una partita bellissima, e sarà anche molto bello avere i fans in casa e sentire di nuovo quel rumore.
Okay, thanks everyone. We'll leave it there, and we'll see you all tomorrow evening.